Welcome back, pre-algebra. We are in lesson 52. We're going to talk about fractions and symbols of inclusion. So far, we have limited our symbols of inclusion to problems with whole numbers. But now that we understand much more about how to use fractions with our order of operations, we're going to apply symbols of inclusions to fractional problems. So let's jump right in with 52.1. Here we have 3 over 2 times 1 over 4 plus 7 over 16 minus 1 over 8. So we're going to solve this first by resolving what is within the parenthesis. Okay, so I'm going to adjust this fraction such that it has a denominator of 16. And I'm going to do that by multiplying the top and the bottom by 4. So 3 over 2, and this is going to be 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. So that's going to be added to 7/16 minus 1 over 8. Okay, when I combine these, I get 3 halves times 11 over 16 minus 1 over 8. So now I'm just going to multiply straight because we know that symbols of inclusion, when they're written right next to another number, that means multiplication. So 3 times 11 is 33, and 2 times 16 is 32, and that is minus 1/8. Well, what we need to do now is multiply such that we have a common denominator between 32 and 1/8, and that's going to be times 4. So 33 over 32 is equal to 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 times 8 is 32. So now we can solve this problem. 33 minus 4 is going to be 29 over 32. And because 29 is a prime number, we cannot reduce this problem at all. So this would be our answer and what we would type into the system. All right, let's look at 52.2. So in 52.2, we are asked to simplify 1/3 times 3 1/4 minus 1/8 plus 1 over 48. So what we're going to do first of all is look inside the parenthesis, because that's what our order of operations says, is we do parentheses first. So we're going to first and foremost get rid of the mixed number because algebra hates mixed numbers. So 1 over 3 times 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13, so it's 13 over 4 minus 1 over 8. And that again is plus 1 over 48. So now we're going to change this so that we have a common denominator so we can combine 1 over 3, and then this is going to be times 2. So it's going to be 26 over 8 minus 1 over 8, and that's plus 1 over 48. Okay, so 26 minus 1 is 25. So 1 over 3 times 25 over 8 plus 1 over 48. So 1 times 25 is 25, and 3 times 8 is 24 plus 1 over 48. So I can't reduce 1 over 48 at all. I know 24 is 2 times, or it's half of 48, so I'm going to say 2 times this in order to get here. So 50 over 48 plus 1 over 48 is going to equal 51 over 48. And I believe this is divisible by 3. So I tell you what, let's factor it out and just see where we go from here. So let's see, 51, see 3 times 17 is 51. 17 is a prime number, so there's no more factors. And then 3 times 16 is 48. So I can eliminate the 3, and so my answer is going to be 17 over 16. That would be my final response. Notice it's an improper fraction, but we leave it that way because that is perfectly fine in algebra. All right, last problem. Let's see how to work this. 52.3 tells us that we're going to simplify 2 over 5. We have a square bracket, and then we have a parenthesis, and then we have 2 over 3 minus 1 over 6 in parenthesis plus another parenthesis 1 over 3 plus 5 over 6. And then we close the bracket. All right, so we're going to have 2/5 times whatever these things resolve to. So let's do one pair of parentheses at a time. So first parenthesis, we have got to get a common denominator. So I can multiply this by 6, or I'm sorry, by 2 to get a 6 common denominator. So it's going to be 4 over 6 minus 1 over 6 plus, I have 1 over 3. Well, I'm going to go ahead and resolve this because I need to get this up to a 6 as well. So I'm going to multiply by 2. So 2 over 6 plus 5 over 6. All right, so now I can combine these. So 2 over 5. And this is going to be 4 minus 1. That is going to be 3 over 6. Plus 2 plus 5, that's going to be 7 over 6. Well, now I can combine these. So 2 over 5 times 10 over 6. All right, I know that this is multiplication. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to factor some things out here. So that's going to be 2 times 2. 10 is going to be 2 times 5. So that's my numerator, and my denominator, I have 5 times 2 times 3, right? Because that's my 2/5, those are prime. And then 10 is 2 times 5, and 6 is 2 times 3. So now I can actually factor out the 2, and I can factor out the 5, and so that leaves me with 2 over 3. And that would be my final answer. Easy peasy. And that is all we have for lesson 52. I will see you in lesson 53.